Yes, people, big up to everyone that is watching this. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 3, about 10 minutes to go. And yeah, straight after the game, I will be reviewing the game. But what a game this has been. Second half, Villa is playing absolutely amazing, I would say. I mean, Liverpool sleeping in the second half, but let's see what happened. 3-1. We have the young Spanish talent who just come on and scored the third goal. I can't even pronounce his name. Stefan Basnetic or something like that. Definitely not Spanish, but by the way, yes. What a dream for him. Straight away, come on, and a goal. To everyone who's watching this, please, people, make sure you smash the like. Really appreciate the support. Let me go and see. Hello, my man. Happy Bain says hello, my friend. Hello, my brother. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, straight after the game, I will be review the Villa against Liverpool game. I always do that, right? I always like to come like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the game finish. But big up to you. Really appreciate the support. Keep smashing the like, please. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you all once again. I've done one game already today. The Brentford Tottenham. Good start, Boxing Day. 2-2, 4 goals, good game. And now another 4 goals. Then we had a 3 o'clock games as well. But I probably will go through the 3 o'clock kickoff games after the Arsenal West Ham. It depends. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to do the Arsenal West Ham. I was supposed to, but let's see how I feel later. IBN says Nunez plays so bad. I will go with Nunez, definitely. You know, it's just his finish is absolutely shocking. Nunez's work rate is absolutely beautiful. He seems to just do everything so well, right? Creating spaces, you know, his movements with the ball, without the ball, being in there in the right places as well. But it's just his finish. Once again, he was off all first half long. The amount of chances he missed already as well. I mean, it's shocking. But here, let's not forget that Nunez is still young. And he will learn, trust me, he will learn. He's young. He just needs to work on finish. There's Nunez again inside the box. And you can tell that he's not confident as well because he keeps giving the ball away instead of trying. And then when he tries, he misses, you know. I mean, another youngsters coming in for Liverpool. Good to see all the youngsters coming on. I don't know who's coming off now. Nunez coming off. Nunez coming off. You see all the Liverpool fans still, you know, showing his name and stuff. I'm so pleased Barca does not buy Nunez. I mean, like I've just said, I will speak about Nunez once the game finishes, my man. Stay there, my bro. And Barca, you know, Xavi Ball is back next week. Barca is back on Sunday, if I'm not wrong, Saturday, Sunday. I cannot wait. I will be doing a lot of Barca reviews as well this season. That's what I will be doing more now. I will be doing a lot of content like from La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga. I've mentioned this a few times. I'm going to try and do, you know, the big the Europe and also around the Europe. I might gonna do some match reviews, live reactions for South America football as well. But yeah, I will definitely be doing my club. So I will be definitely doing more live streams for Barca games and stuff. He says, bro, I miss Xavi Ball. I know, me too. I cannot wait to see Barca play again. I cannot wait to see Barca get back into normal football again. We're going to have plenty of games now. Football now until the summer, it will just be on top. But big up to everyone who's watching this. Really appreciate the support. Happy Bange, my brother. Haven't seen you for a long time. Ben is in here. Hello, Ben. How are you, my man? Hope you're doing well. Keep smashing the like on this stream, please. And like I said, almost 2 minutes plus extra time. Once the game finished, I will be sharing my screen, and I will be doing I will give my thoughts and go through the game. I will review the game today between Villa and Liverpool. Liverpool may score the 4th goal now. Nah, I think it's a corner for Liverpool. Yeah, it's been an interesting game. Like I said, I reviewed the Brentford Tottenham game today, the early kickoff, Boxing Day, and yeah, it was a good game. Good game as well. We had quite a few good games at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I watched Leicester Newcastle. What a performance by Newcastle once again. I mean, clearly, Newcastle looks like to be alive. Signed some players. Looks like Newcastle will be up there to fight for top 4. That's for sure. Corner for Liverpool. That's saying nothing. And Habib Bain says, "Yeah, bro, I was busy in university studying." Yeah, bro. Of course, we'll go lives and stuff. It just seems like I haven't gone live. Oh, I'm always doing live streams. I just love this. I just love talking about a beautiful game. So with 4 minutes extra time is basically 91, 3 minutes to go. So hopefully soon we'll be doing the match review. Let's do the match review, give our thoughts about the game and everything. Good game, definitely for sure, good game. Apart from seeing Nunez missing a lot of shit, a lot of chances and being offside all the time. Salah is having a good game, very, very good game. Just lost the ball. But big up to everyone who's watching this. Really appreciate the support. Keep smashing the like. Yeah, the game is almost over. That 3rd goal, that completely killed the game. Liverpool need to score that 3rd goal. If Liverpool wouldn't have scored that 3rd goal, because Villa was keep putting so much pressure on Liverpool in this 2nd half. Two minutes to go now. Let's see. Big up to everyone. Keep smashing the likes, please. Really appreciate the support. Vamos. Keep smashing the like, my people. Keep smashing the like, please. Keep smashing the like, my people. Yeah, it's almost over now. Like, what, 1 minute and a half left. 1 minute and a half left, my people. And I will be reviewing the game. I will definitely share my screen as well. See, that's it. It's basically over. There's no way Villa will get back to this game in 1 minute. Never know anything can happen in football, but I doubt it. Big up to everyone who's watched. Remember, we'll be doing match review for this game right straight after the whistle. But I will only be doing for about half an hour just because I need to go on and get ready to watch the Arsenal against West Ham. I expect a good game. Let's see. It depends. If that, if we see a good game like we saw Brentford against Tottenham and this game as well, Villa against Liverpool, I will definitely do my review. But if Arsenal beats West Ham like 3-4-0, what is the point? I want something exciting to talk about. I want to see Arsenal to lose as well. That would be nice. Anyways, game is almost over now. 94 minutes now. Let's see. Well, Villa's going to take a free kick now. But the game is basically done. It's dead. Van Dijk, get out. Then Fabinho trying to clear out. Digny cross. That's it. Finish. Van Dijk again inside the box. That's it. Finish, my people. Finish. That's it. Big up to everyone that is watching this. Really appreciate the support. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 3. Let me know what was your thoughts about the game, please, and I will go through everyone in the chat. Yeah, good win for Liverpool. That actually puts Liverpool, just behind, to get into that top four. Now they're 1 point behind Man United, and also they are 5 points behind Tottenham, but I still got a game in a hand. I still say, like I said for the Brentford Tottenham review, I said that I don't think Tottenham will finish top four. I've been saying this, basically before the season start through the whole season. So let's wait and see. But yeah, big up to everyone. What win, great win. Liverpool knew how important it is to start basically the second half of the season with a win. And today, good performance, first 45 minutes, very good. Let me just share my screen with you, amazing people, right now. And then once I share the screen, it will be better as well to go through with you, amazing people. Just give me a second. Let me just quickly share the screen right now. Right. Yep, that's it. Screen share. Vamos. Screen share, my people. And yeah, let me go through in the chat. I've gone through, but I haven't put any of your comments up. Got in here, Ben says hi. Ben, big up to you, my man. I've got in here, Abby says, yeah, bro, I was busy. Yes, no worries, my man. I've got Bobby. Merry Christmas to you, my man. Really appreciate the support. Says, big up, brother. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays. Wasn't the result expected, Brentford Tottenham, but hey, that 20 minutes reaction was good. At least, being 2-0 down and coming back, get a draw, typically from Tottenham. But yeah, really appreciate the support, Bobby. Hopefully we can go live in July, and I might be free sometime this week, but I will let you know. I will definitely message you on Twitter or something, but I really appreciate the support, my man. But yeah, good game. As you can see in here, stats, right? You see in here, let me just go through, Bobby. We were dreadful, terrible this place, mate. Yeah, very true. I mean, that first 45 minutes, I would say the first 60, 65 minutes, yeah, Tottenham was typical, that's how Tottenham's been this season, absolute shocking. But then when you see that reaction in the last few minutes, you have one as well, that Aaron can hit the bar. And when you see that reaction and the changes that Conte made in the last 20 to 25 minutes plus extra time, it makes you wonder, as a Tottenham fan, of course, it makes you wonder that why can they not do this, the start of the game? This was, I think, if I'm not wrong, was the 9th time or the 10th time already this season that Tottenham start the game behind, like 1-0 down. I mean, you can't, if you want to finish top four, I've mentioned this already, I said, if you finish top four, you cannot keep starting every game and start already behind. And yeah, you definitely need some signings in January. I'm not sure. No one, Levy, I don't think you guys are going to be much lucky to sign any players in January, but you definitely need. And you saw Conte today again, like, he basically played with two midfielders, right? To Rosenberg and Bizuma. What's the point of having two holding midfielders? I know they're two box-to-box players, but they're two very similar players. And then you haven't got anyone to create. I mean, a lot. I've reviewed the game. I'm sorry. I know, Bob, you seems an absolutely amazing person, but you might know, you probably heard me, I'm not a fan of Tottenham. I've never been as a club, nah. The way Levy runs the club, how I've seen things, nah, I'm not. When he talk about Villa against Liverpool, but yeah, sounds good, my man. Yeah, looking for anytime, definitely. Want some free, I'll let you know. But yeah, first half, we saw a very good Liverpool. But then we saw once again, right, Nunez. I've mentioned this. I'm tired of talking about Nunez just because, yes, I always said I'm a fan of Nunez because I remember watching Nunez playing for Almeria. I remember watching his Benfica. I mean, yes, he just seems to. Does he wear the wrong size shoe? What is wrong with Nunez finish? Nunez seems to do everything so well. His work rate to create space behind, the back lines. I mean, some of his runs as well is unbelievable. He's so quick. Basically, his work rate, I mean, he just does everything absolutely amazing. Always seems to be in the right place in the right time. When it comes to finish, Nunez, like I said, what is wrong with Nunez? He's not the player I've watched at Benfica, that's for sure. You can tell he's not confident. Even today, at times, he should have a shot. He just decides to pass and then end up losing the ball because he's not confident enough to actually have a shot when he needs. And when he needed to have a shot and he needs to share a chance, I mean, he's so hard with Nunez. But, people, let's not forget how world is Nunez, right? Ning is still very young, new culture, new league. We're talking about the best league in the world. And we know that if Nunez work on his finish, Nunez will be absolutely world class because his work rate is there. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will agree, most of you guys will agree that his work rate is there, that's for sure. He seems to be everything good. But then when it comes to his finish, it's just like even myself. It's hard. I'm watching because I like Nunez. I'm always been a fan of Nunez, but then seeing him like having so many chances, being an offside all the time, some of his finish is just like a player as well that cost 100 millions. I mean, come on, it's normal. As a football fan, we're gonna question a player that cost 100 million, a player that we all have so much expectations about Darwin Nunez, But let's not forget that he's still young. If he, like I said, if Nunez work on his finish, Nunez will be banging goals after goals, and he's actually his stats for Liverpool, goals and assists hasn't actually been that bad. But let me just go here with man Bobby. Bobby, we don't know how to start a game on a high. We have a bad habit of trying to climb back in a game. We keep changing managers, and it doesn't work. We give them the same tools, so a lot needs to change. Very true. Absolutely couldn't agree with you anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Antonio is a good manager. I'm not a fan of Antonio Conte, never been. I always say this, but I think he's a good manager. But yes, I get where you're coming from, and of course, I've said this a lot of times. I have to agree with you. Is when I say I'm not a fan of Tottenham is the way how they run the club, right? And today, after the Brentford game, I was actually looking at your bench and I was looking at your starting 11. And honestly, I'm not mean to be horrible, but I would say probably 45-50% Tottenham squads wouldn't fit in a Sunday pub team. That's just me. I'm not. You got some players that shouldn't even be a footballer. You have one of the best stadiums in the world, right? You one of the most expensive club in the Premier League when it comes to buy tickets and stuff. Money wise is there. You market wise as well. But some of the players, like like you mentioned about tools, right? Saying about remember when Mourinho was there, right? And Mourinho, for me, Mourinho is one of the greatest managers of all time, but he couldn't because of how the club runs, right? Who they bring in, the players they keep for so long. I mean, there's a lot. We're gonna have a long chat about Tottenham for sure, my man. Very, very, very soon on your channel, on mine as well. You're more than welcome anytime. But yeah, I absolutely agree with you, my man. And we've got some 60 beasts in here. Hot girls are waiting in here. Look, you're waiting in there. I'm not waiting in here, so I'm waiting to talk about football. And but yeah, absolutely agree with you, my man. And so going back to the Villa Liverpool game, right? As I was mentioning about Nunez, now first half, very good first half from Liverpool, absolutely dominate. Liverpool could have gone that first half with at least 3-0 up easily, and then second half, we saw like you expect, right? It's the same like when we saw today the game earlier today between Tottenham and Brentford. Tottenham, you saw Brentford 2-0 down. I was disappointed with Brentford because a team that they looked well organized. There was concentrated as well. There was damage Tottenham, right? Tottenham couldn't connect to each other. Tottenham backline four and midfield and the centre forwards as well could not connect today. But then you expect a team to be in 2-0 up. Well, 25 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go. Of course, they will defend, right? They're 2-0 up. But remember, one goal back, everything changed. That's what happened today. But when it comes from Brentford, the team, like I've just mentioned, always well organized. They looked really good today. I was shocking seeing like Brentford, the way Brentford set up today, the game against Tottenham. I was shocked. Like you see in Liverpool today, first half absolutely amazing, but then second half, all of a sudden, they 2-0 up. But then, you have to give credit to the opponent, right? Like you have to give credit to Tottenham. As much as I don't like Tottenham, as much as I think they are boring, I mean, all the kind of stuff I say about Tottenham, we still have to give credit to Tottenham. Like today, Villa reaction in the second half was amazing. And when Villa coming in the second half, they create a few chances. There was dominate, they was putting a lot of pressure on Liverpool, and then they actually got a goal back and they could have scored. They had plenty of chances to get back into the game and to try and equalize the game. And that third goal completely killed the game. That basically was nearly at the end, 10 minutes before the game in. But yes, Villa second half, their reaction from second half was really good. But then a lot of people's going to say that, has Klopp should have made some changes early. Should, for sure. He need a goal. He need the third goal. I know the third goal came in late, but before that, Villa could easily have equalised today. Easily. Let me just go through in a live chat with everyone. It says we will sort something soon, mate. For sure, my man. So much respect for you. The only shame thing you got is that you're a Tottenham fan. Apart of that, you're a legend of a person. Really appreciate all the support. I cannot thank you enough. And Bobby says, have to take Boxing Day shopping for a bit. Wish me luck, Lord. Catch you later. Yeah, definitely, my man. Much love to you and all your family. Merry Christmas once again. And I will speak to you soon, my man. And also, before FC, hey dudes, hello my buddy. Hope you're doing well, my man. Keep sharing all the hills on Instagram. We're doing really well, and really appreciate my buddy. And onto the ball, big up to my man. Onto the ball says Nunez. I've just spoke about Nunez. Just let me stop sharing my screen. Then I say I can record this and then post a small clip on my social medias and YouTube short, right? Let me just quickly remove that, right? With Nunez, right? I've just said, I don't know if you heard, my man, but by the way, it's Merry Christmas to you as well, once again, and to your lovely family. I hope you enjoy your new Boxing Day. Plenty of football. We had plenty of good games already. And with Nunez, right? You know me. I've said what I've said about Nunez at halftime and through the game. I was, you was texting me and I was texting you, and I said about Nunez. Nunez just seems to like. I cannot actually say what is wrong with Nunez because I'm just in shock with him. Some of his finish is just absolutely horrible, and because I remember watching Nunez for Almeria, right, and I remember watching Nunez for Benfica. Yes. The only difference between the Nunez from Almeria that I've watched and the Nunez from Benfica to this Nunez we've seen now at Liverpool, the only difference is that it's just the goals. He's not scoring as many as he scored at Benfica, especially at Benfica, right? But everything else is there. Everything in there with Nunez is there. His work rate is unbelievable, right? He creates... some of his pace is absolutely unbelievable, and he seems to be on the right time all the time. So you have to give credit. Some people might not understand this, but you have to give credit the work that Darwin Nunez puts into it. He seems to be always in the right place. He's a team player as well because he seems to try and assist a lot. Some of the times he tried to assist, not the right times. He should have try and have a show, but because he's losing confidence, he's missing a lot of chances. He's scared to miss again. That's why he's trying to pass the ball. But with Nunez, I just don't know. Is he since he signed for Liverpool? Is Nunez wearing the wrong size boots? That might be the problem because the only thing, like I've just said, the difference between Nunez I've watched in the past that I follow Nunez since he was 17 years old to the Nunez now is just his finish. His finish with Liverpool is absolutely shocking. You can tell his lack of confidence, that's for sure. But I just don't know what to say about Nunez anymore. But his work rate is absolutely unbelievable. He is a nightmare for defenders. A lot of people might not gonna agree with me, but he is a nightmare for defenders, for any defender out there. He is strong, he is super quick, and he knows he knows how to move. He knows how to break any line of back four, back five line. The way he moves without a ball and the ball is brilliant, but it's just his finish. I mean, his finish is absolutely shocking. I'm asking, look, I've got 12 people watching me now. Big up to everyone. Really appreciate the support. What do you think is wrong with Nunez? What? Just tell me, please. Let me know what do you think is wrong with Nunez. Because I cannot explain anymore. Yeah, he has to work on his finish, and I do believe if Nunez can work on his finish, Nunez will become a world top goal scorer. He will be banging goals after goals easily. He just needs to work on his finish. He does not need to work in anything else. If you know about the game, if you understand about ball, you will agree with me. Darwin Nunez does everything so well apart from his finish. That's the only thing he needs to work on it. And of course, he needs to get his confidence. And I'm sure Klopp is the right man. I'm sure Klopp keeps giving him so much confidence because Klopp keeps playing him all the time. Even that red card he got early in the season against Crystal Palace for headbutt Anderson, he was still playing. He started, I think, one game in the bench, but he was still playing. So Klopp is the right man to give, like we've seen, Nunez confidence, right? Most of the managers today, the amounts of times I cannot remember. I think Nunez was offside. I think it was 5-6 times in our first half, and he had like at least 3 or 4 very good chances. A lot of managers, right, would probably have taken Nunez off at half time or even after 55, 60 minutes. But look, Klopp, this is what you see a Klopp as a manager. Look, the youngsters he brought in as well today. One of them has actually scored. By the way, he's Spanish, but he hasn't got a Spanish name. That's for sure, Stefan. But yeah, Klopp is the right man, and I'm pretty sure. And I've said this at the beginning of this live stream. I said, how young is Nunez, right? Nunez is very young. He's still young. New country, new league. He haven't even learned how to speak English yet. And I'm sure, and I've heard as well, Nunez, once he learn how to speak English, it will be better as well for him to communicate with his teammates, right? Because most of the times he needs someone to translate, like Thiago Alcantara, because Thiago Alcantara is like Brazilian and Spain, but Spanish and Uruguay is Spanish. So most of the times, Thiago Alcantara has to translate for him, like Luis Diaz as well. I know Luis Diaz is injured now, but what's Nunez, of course, it will take time. New league, we're talking about the best league in the world, but I'm pretty sure Nunez will be, a top world class striker. He will be scoring a lot of goals once he works on his finish. That's all he needs to work. Apart from his finish, I think Nunez does everything so well, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me. But let me just quickly share my screen back to again, like you can see in here the stats from the game. I've mentioned, what a first half from Liverpool. I did not expect Liverpool to play this well. Away to Villa is always a tough place to go. And after the Manchester City for the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, Liverpool was poor, too many mistakes, was just a poor performance. And but yeah, Liverpool different. Of course, we're talking about Carabao Cup, we're talking about Premier League. Most of the players, and they haven't played for almost 5 weeks. But yes, that first half was brilliant from Liverpool. Second half, credit to Aston Villa. But then, like I've mentioned, you would think the same with Brentford and Tottenham. The reaction Tottenham had, you have to give credit to Tottenham, and the reaction that Aston Villa had as well today, you have to give credit to them. But you have to blame Liverpool a little bit, to just trying to drop back too much and let Aston Villa have the ball. And yeah, like I said before, that third goal that clearly killed the game. Villa could have equalized the game. They had few, chances. Some of Villa finish as well today was horrible, not good to see. It seems like Villa players today was just missing that last shot or having that extra touch in the last moment when you need to actually have just have a shot. And yeah, Villa was missing that a lot. But yeah, second half, brilliant from Villa. What a reaction. But that third goal from the young 18 years old Spanish killed the game. That was, look, if you actually look the Liverpool, if you still remember, if you look Liverpool third goal, you will see the run by Nunez. What a move by Nunez. What a run. This is what I mean with Nunez. He seems to do everything so well, right? Better than probably most of the strikers out there you've seen. His work rate is unbelievable, but then his finish just letting everyone down. Me as a Nunez fan, I think Nunez. I always admire Nunez, and Liverpool fans as well. But then he come off at the end, he came off, but you saw all the Liverpool supporters singing his name, supporting him. This will give him confidence, right? This is the kind of things that Nunez needs, right? The support from the fans being behind Darwin Nunez, and also Klopp. And clearly, the fans and Klopp has been behind Darwin Nunez. And we saw again once again today. Let's see. Hopefully, Nunez, you know, grabs 2 goals in the next game. Who knows? Nunez just needs to finish on work on his finish. But apart from that, at the end it was good to see um, Klopp bring in few youngsters. And Klopp always likes to give the chance to the youngsters, and some of his changes. Let me just go and share my lineup as well. Some of the players' performance today as well. Some of the performance I was very disappointed today. I thought Salah was really good today, but let me just go through some of the Liverpool players' performance today. Like I've mentioned already, big up to everyone who's watching this. I've got 16 people watching me right now. Really, really appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and keep smashing the like on this video. And I cannot thank you enough. I thought Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was very poor today. Very, very poor. Shocking. Really, really poor. I thought Thiago Alcantara wasn't as good as he has been a lot of times this season. He was okay in the first half, like everyone else from Liverpool was good in the first half. Apart from, I would definitely say, like I've just mentioned, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, he was shocking. I don't know what this guy still does at Liverpool. I mean, he's an injury pro. I don't know. I don't know what he's still doing at Liverpool. But with Liverpool, with lack of injuries as well, Liverpool's been having a lot of injuries. And you will see, Alex Chamberlain playing, having more game time. But Fabinho was good in our first half. I like to see Fabinho, not Fabinho from this season, far from being, because Fabinho has been shocking this season, and probably halfway through last season. This is not the Fabinho that we used to see, that defensive midfield that would just be bossing that midfield, with supported defense as well. We saw Fabinho today that, I honestly, I haven't actually seen Fabinho performing like this for a long, long time. And I thought Fabinho was good. Van Dijk was good today. At times, too much gap between him and Matic, especially in that second half. But Van Dijk was good. Good goal as well. What a finish, left foot. What a finish that was by Van Dijk. Robertson, he became today with that first assist to Mohamed Salah. He became the most assist defender in the Premier League history, Robertson. And you know what? He's only 29, if I'm not wrong, 28, 29. Wow, crazy numbers. Absolute crazy numbers. He had a good game. First half, like I've mentioned, pretty much everyone from Liverpool. Alisson looks good, very secure on goal. Alisson is a top goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. I would probably say Alisson is in the last 6 to 7 years, 5, 6, 7 years. I think Alisson probably be up there as probably the best keeper in the last 5 to 6 years. There's a lot of great keepers, don't get me wrong. You know, we had in the last few years like Courtois as well from Madrid. The Belgian is a great goalkeeper. You always have the Manuel Neuer as well. I think I said this all the time that Manuel Neuer basically changed the game as a goalkeeper, right? As a sweeper, on his feet as well. But I listen. His confidence. He's having a good season. Apart from Liverpool's not having a good season, because Liverpool's not having a good season. Liverpool, what, is sixth in the table at the minute? And yeah, Liverpool is far from having a good season. Very poor start of the season. I got a few upsets already this season. Losing to Leeds at home, losing away to Nottingham Forest. But yeah, Alisson really good. Matip is a good defender. I think Matip is probably one of the most underrated Premier League defenders of all time. A lot of people, but I just don't seem to hear a lot of or see on social media. And a lot of people talking about Matip, yeah. But Matip is a good centre back. He is one of the key men why Van Dijk most of the time does well. And Alex Arnold, I thought at first half he was good. He was really good, Alex. He is shocking defender. Don't get me wrong. You know, Arnold going forward is definitely one of the best, right? He's attacking, he's amazing. He's on the ball, he's very good. But I thought, sorry, first half he was good. He looked, always in a position as well, defending well. He's shocking defending, but he was good today in that first half. Like I've mentioned, all Liverpool team in the first half, apart from Alex Chamberlain and Nunez, of course, because Nunez, I've mentioned already, Darwin Nunez was offside 5, 6 times in our first half. Shocking numbers. And the amount of chances he had to score once again. I mean, wow. I've said what I have to say about Nunez, but big up to everyone that is watching this. But yeah, and overall, for me, Mo Salah, I would probably take Mo Salah. I would say Mo Salah, between Mo Salah, Fabinho as well. Fabinho, I just thought Fabinho was brilliant today. Fabinho was everywhere today. And I've mentioned I haven't seen Fabinho playing like this for a long time. And my man off, I'm not really going to go through Aston Villa team. Yeah, some of them good performers, good moments in the second half. I wouldn't really say a good performance because Villa was shocking in the first half. Villa was very poor. Few crosses inside of the box. Yeah, they had a few chances. Wouldn't say big chances, but that second half at times, a moment, yeah, it was good performance from some of the players. But my man of the match for this game today, as I always love to give my man of the match in every match reviews that I do. I always like to give my man of the match. So I would say my man of the match today is hard. He's actually very hard. It had to be between Fabinho or Mo Salah, right? For the reasons I said. Like Salah was absolutely brilliant in that first half. His runs, his movements, his connection with everyone was brilliant. Even with Nunez as well, they had a few chances. But Fabinho through the whole game, he was holding that Liverpool defense today, like Fabinho from the beginning of last season. That Fabinho, that one of the top defenders midfield, and but yeah, he's actually hard for me to give moment of the match. But definitely for me, I'm not sure if you guys agree. Please let me know if you agree. Who should be, the man of the match today? Definitely is between Fabinho or Salah. one of these two players will definitely get man of the match. And in the second half, Salah was some of his run. I think he made a run like with 100 meters. He was absolutely flying. His finish was poor, but yeah, after you run for 100 meters, you're gonna be tired. Of course you will. But yeah, I thought some of the performance today, for me, it has to be between Salah or Fabinho. It's hard, but the thing is, I don't like giving my man of the match to always that player has assist or a player has a score. Like Fabinho. Fabinho was absolutely important. Very, very, very important. Like, I've mentioned, Matip was good, Van Dijk was good, Robertson was good because he had an assist again. Um, Arnold was good in that first half. But for me, it has to go between Fabinho or Mo Salah because the reasons I said. I'm not sure if you agree with me. Please let me know who was your man of the match today. I will give. I'm gonna probably give this live stream another 2 or 3 minutes because I'm gonna go and watch. Well, it's on now. Arsenal and West Ham, and then I will probably be back straight after for a match review as well. But yes, in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I will definitely pick up my man of the match for this game, and it has to be between Salah or Fabinho. But look, I've got 15 people watching me right now. Really appreciate the support. Please keep smashing the like. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, and that really massively helps the channel. Remember, I always say it's free to subscribe. It does not cost anything. It takes 3 seconds, or even to like the videos as well. It only takes 3 seconds, people. I put so much hard work into it, and yeah, really appreciate if you could smash the like and subscribe, and let me know what was your thoughts about the game. Good game. I reviewed the game. I went through the game already. I gave my thoughts. Was the result fair today? Yes, overall in the 90 minutes, yeah, Liverpool deserved to win, but Liverpool was, like we've seen a lot of times, Liverpool this season in our second half, a little bit poor in our second half. That we have to give credit to Villa because Villa reaction in our second half was absolutely brilliant. But yeah, really appreciate the support, everyone. My man of the match today, it has to go to Salah, right? I it has to go to Salah just because of he basically he broke the score by scoring the first goal. I know he wasn't there; it was an easy goal, but the amounts of nightmares Salah was given to Villa midfield and defenders today was absolutely crazy. And yes, my man of the match. It's not easy to pick because I thought Fabinho was very important today in front of that Liverpool defense. That's why Van Dijk and Matip actually had a good game as well. And Fabinho was so important. I haven't seen Fabinho performing like this for a long time. So I would say between him or Salah, but I give to Salah. That's my man of the match for the game today. Goes to Mohamed Salah. Mo Salah, running down a wing. But good to see Salah again performing well. Hasn't been the best Salah as well. Not the Salah we saw as well. Like I've mentioned about Fabinho, Salah from last season, at the beginning of last season, Salah was just absolutely world class. Salah at the beginning of last season was the best player in the world without any doubt. I mean, but then he just went down the hill big time. But yeah, good performance by Salah. Good performance overall by a lot of Liverpool players today. But my man of the match goes to Mohamed Salah. Big up to everyone who's watching this. Cannot thank you guys enough. Let me just stop sharing my screen. So I can say goodbye to every single one that is watching me. I still got 10 people watching me. Really, really appreciate the support as always. Like I said, I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. But yeah, I've mentioned if you miss out, me talking about Nunez, what do I think about Nunez? Reviewing the game, my thoughts, everything. Just skip it back. Once I finish this live stream, just watch again, 43 minutes. But I will ask another favor. If you could please, on your way out of this live stream, because I still got 12 people watching me, big up to everyone that is watching in a Boxing Day as well. A lot of you should be with your families, spending time, enjoying Christmas. But making the effort to come and watch me and listen to me. I'm sure you guys enjoy, and I really appreciate the support. But like I said, Much love to every single one of you. I'm going to get ready to watch the Arsenal West Ham. Good luck. I would love to see West Ham beating Arsenal, but who knows? Look, anything can happen. Football is like life. It's so unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen in a football game. It's like life. You never know what is going to happen. So yeah, make sure you're always ready because anything can happen. And on your way out, please smash the like on this video and subscribe. God bless you, and I will see you all very soon. I've got one comment just to go through before I go. Yes, Music Maker, really appreciate the support. Hi, big up to you, much love to you, and I hope you enjoy your new Christmas. And also say sorry for the late, boss. No worries. I've basically finished, reviewing the game, but it's all good and love. And I can't thank you enough for the support. Really appreciate people. Like I said, I will be back straight after the Arsenal against West Ham, and make sure you got the bells on. Smash the like on this video, subscribe to the channel on your way out if you're new, and Merry Christmas to every single one of you. Thank you.